hello there, you juicy Chris Akabusis. I hope you're all doing up bloody well, and welcome along to another episode of Draw with Mikey. For those of you not in the know, the midweek, super casual, talk about whatever, draw whatever in a sketchbook kind of thing, where we just get to catch up in the comments section below. Don't forget to comment if you've got something to say, and hopefully I'll read it out next week. So yeah, as usual, if you can hear that, that's me tapping my mug of coffee, so get yourself a drink. If you like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, and crack on with your own artwork maybe whilst I fill up my own sketchbook and just catch up with you lot, see what's going on, spoiler alert, swear word alert, as usual. Intro over. So, Blank, that's literally the name that you've got here, says, it's like Draw with Jazza, but it's Mikey, and without Jazza. Yes! Awesome, you say. Yes, it is probably nothing like that, because let's be fair, like Draw with Jazza, well, to start off with, he's a massive YouTube channel, maybe 2.1 million subscribers, something like that. Like, I remember him at 400k, which wasn't that long ago, and then as he got up to 1 million, like, his sub count just shot out of nowhere. It's amazing. And also, he's incredibly good and incredibly talented, and he draws, like, with everything, like 3D pens in 3D space environments. He's got a super studio set up. Comes across as an absolute top bloke, whereas to be fair, I come across as a bit of an arsehole sometimes, so it swings and roundabouts. But to be put anywhere near the same boat as that is highly complimentary. Thank you very much, Blank. Jazza is amazing. Go subscribe if you're not already. Alvin Furmanshaw? That's a good name, dude. R.I.P. my Inktober. In the middle of inking, my brother accidentally hit me. Oh, no. Oh, tough stuff, dude. If you're cracking on with Inktober, excellent. Get on the old internet. Get on your Facebook, your Twitter, and your Instagram, and post what you're doing. I love seeing what you guys are cracking on with your own artwork. I, of course, am doing the Inktober giveaway. Maybe I should have talked about this in the very beginning of the video. Doesn't matter. So for those of you not in the know, I'm also doing a giveaway at the end of this month, giving away the UG graphics drawing pen display tablet that I did a review for. And just as part of the theme of that, I happen to also be doing Inktober and doing loads of One Piece monsters. No, Jesus, One Punch Man monsters. Sorry, guys, I've come straight back from work. I don't know what I'm up to. Yeah, that's lots of fun. I'm already 2 days behind. Don't worry about it. I'll catch up. And in the sketchbook right now, I think, what did I do the other day? Yeah, oh, fuck, what's her name? Selma Hayek. Really randomly, this is how bad this series is, because I never edit anything down, and I'm really bad at keeping up with your comments, and then I go on sidetracks. Sidetrack time. Story time. So, just recently, I follow a channel called Oliver Harper's Retrospectives, and he just looks back at old movies. He's really good at actually making these things. They're crazy informative. And he did one on From Dusk Till Dawn. And if any of you guys are old enough to remember watching Dusk Till Dawn, like getting it on a VHS copy from your local Blockbuster or something like that, you will know that, like, part of sexual awakening in general for an entire generation was Selma Hayek doing a dance in a club with a snake in a, what's it called, like the Titty Twister or something, in this Mexican bar. And like it's a great movie. It is an absolutely great film. But Selma Hayek, my God, that put her on my radar. So I watched this retrospective and I was just like, oh, I want to draw some Selma Hayek pictures. They're not very good. Part of it is just warming up with a pen. To be honest, later on when I kind of start filling the bottom of the sketchbook page, it actually get worse again. But to be fair, I was watching a film in the background all at the same time, so my attention gets distracted. But man, Ms. Hayek, damn. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just type in, she has like this mental name that's like, oh God, I forget, it's mental. It's like Fantastico Pandemonium or something like that. Serpicolum Pandemonium. She's got like a mental vampire name, basically. Spoiler alert. So, like, watch that film. It's so good. What am I talking about? So yeah, that's why I'm not just doing one of the One Punch Man monsters in the sketchbook that you're looking at the moment. Just wanted to kind of mix it up, do something else as well. Carl Larkin says he thinks I'm good enough to be a trophy wife. Such a charmer. You're all my trophy wives, each and every one of you, glorious in your own ways, each shining with your bright individual personalities. Anyway, Alvian Furmanshaw, whose name I'm destroying, really sorry to hear that it sounds like your bro jogged your pen strokes for your Inktober celebrations. Jason Anderson says, hi Mikey. Hello Jason. I practice every day after work, drawing anime and anything. I need to get better and it's been over a year and I'm at 4 hours a night. But since I'm turning 25 soon, happy birthday good sir, I feel bad that I only found out what I wanted to do a year ago while my family is all getting their master degrees. Do you ever feel that you're not working hard enough? Oh dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, like, it's only in my own head, like, don't hate yourself about it. But yeah, I always feel like I'm not working hard enough. I'm just lucky I've got some really good friends who do incredible things with their lives, which is great. But personally, I don't care. Like, I love them, and I'm like, I hope they're happy and I hope they're well. But what they do is what they do, and you've got to just find what you do and like what you do. I've only recently gotten back into the drawing side of things in the last few years. Since the YouTube channel, I've probably told this story a billion times. Sorry, you regulars, I'm just going to go on a bit of a memory laner. And I came out of just like being really interested in business and e-commerce analysis and all that sort of stuff. And then eventually I was just like, oh, no, actually, I really like just drawing, and I don't fucking want a career in an office. I can't pretend to care about that anymore. So yeah, I just chill out and do my own thing. And I'm 32. So if you feel bad then, I was 29-ish. When I finally thought, actually, I'm going to give this art another go. I don't really care if I do it professionally or not. What I do care about is if I do it. I hope that makes sense. I want art back in my life, or that's what I thought at the time, because I fucking love drawing. I hope you guys take some pleasure out of it too. I find it massively therapeutic. So making money out of it would be perfect, because then, you know, it's fucking ideal lifestyle. But like, it doesn't matter how late on in your life you find what you want to do. As long as you find it, then you're on the right path. So don't hate yourself about that. Master degrees, all that sort of stuff. Just make sure you're really good friends with the rest of your family. And then, you know, if they're, you know, earning some bunts, then you can kind of just crash at their house. Win-win situation. Walter Anderson says, you learn a lot with Mikey. Yes, you do, Walter. None of it's good. But I'm glad you're about for the knowledge. And Art and Azza says, is this all in real time? Because if it is, thank you. I love when you can actually see how people draw and their techniques. Art and Azza, it's almost real time. So I hope that is still technically useful for you. It depends what I'm up to. Basically, filling in a sketch on a... Oh, bloody hell, let's try that again. Filling in a page, on a sketchbook might take, depend what I'm doing, between an hour to a few hours. It depends what I'm working on. And then what I do is I time-lapse it down so it fits under an hour to match the talky part on this video that you are watching at home, or on your phone whilst on the toilet, who knows. Meme God says, can you draw a character from Kill la Kill if you have time to, or something? I have done the main girl, I forget her name, Satsuko, something like that, ages ago, but she does need to be done again. And I did actually do a really old how to colour digitally sort of line art process thing with her as an example. Although we've still yet to do the Cindy Final Fantasy 15 colour version. Absolutely working on it. And yes, there is, in fact, it's 2 weekends, I think, back to back. I've not done a weekend upload. Very bad. What's going on? Oh, nothing much. I'm just a little bit busy, basically, so something I had to give. Working on a couple of, oh God, I said I wouldn't, but I've done a couple private commissions. And then I keep saying yes to people sending me tablets, which is fine, because I'll do a review video and eventually I'll give that tablet away to probably one of you guys, which works out nicely for everybody. But it just takes up time. It's so difficult. So yeah, these last weekends I've had to give. It's going to have to be something this weekend. I need to do something a little bit cheekier for the patrons on Patreon and all that sort of stuff. We will get back to it. Kill la Kill again, maybe further down the line. D-Man Sab says, yes, I can. It's called Dolki in local language, Punjabi. Oh, we're talking about instruments that you can play? I might not be saying that correctly then. A dokli or dolki? I don't know the English name. It's like a double-sided drum. One side with high and another with low-pitched sounds. Excellent, sir. Let's get more knowledge on people's instrument skills. Contemplate Tech says, awesome inking, sir. Went out and picked up a Uniball pen to give it a whirl and have you really try it. But the question I have from what little I used it is, how do you sketch so light with it, man? Exclamation mark, exclamation marks. It's really weird, like, even with a heavy-handed device like Uniball Mitsubishi pen, which everybody likes to talk about on this channel, I find that, yeah, you can actually create really light flicking strokes. You've got to have your hand far up the length of the pen. You'll notice I'm not working down at the nib, and I'm flicking out strokes really lightly at an angle across the surface of the page. And then only a smaller surface area, that tiny little Uniball at the end actually creates that friction across the page to release the ink. So there's some knowledge, get some skills. Brian17 says, I really enjoy every second of these videos. Thank you very much, Brian. That is a very kind thing to say. I'm going to stop talking and have some coffee really quick. Because, like I say, I don't really edit or work around any of these things. Just do your comments. And Terra Chot has posted something in what I can only assume is Thai. And we've done this before where I've like stopped for a moment to go into Google Translate, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. For somebody who just did some, what do you call it? 0011001. It is binary. There we go. Paste. Translating. I like the stripes, you've said. Impumko Rudchable Senpaile. That's not the correct way to say it. I know that already. Thank you very much, Phil. I'm pleased that you like it. That's just reminded me the 001 stuff. Do any of you guys watch? Oh fuck, what's it called? Mikey with names and things. Flight of the Conchords. There we go. Season 1, not season 2, because season 2 I remember not being that great. But season 1, Flight of the Conchords. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys need to watch this. It's pretty funny stuff. Their songs are amazing. I really like their vibe, Jermaine and the other guy. They did like a vampire movie not too long ago, What We Do in the Night or something like that, which is also really, really good. It's got this great rhythm to it. But they have a song about the end of the world called The Humans Are Dead. And it's all about the robots, but they have like a binary solo breakdown where they're like 0000001, 0000011, 000000111, 000001111. What's wrong with me? Yeah, sorry. The moment I started doing that, I just thought I probably should stop this right now, but I had to go all the way to the end of the line. Basically it's much better than I've just made it sound. Go and check it out. You're getting some suggestions from Mikey this time. How good is that? Usually I just take all of your suggestions. Warty Wizard says, I'm trying to learn guitar again. Excellent, Warty. Is that classical or electronic? And Ajar says, I'm currently working on Izuku from My Hero Academia. I quite enjoy this series. Awesome, Ajar. Keep up said skills, Izuku. I'm going to have a little look at that in a moment. And Axio Watt says, hey Mikey, hello Axio, I'm doing Inktober as well, and it's killing me. Yeah, I'm only using my A5 sketchbook and trying to get one out, little burp, excuse me. Oh, delicious. I hope none of you are wearing headphones. I do apologise. No, I don't. I'm finding, filling just an A5 page each day, it's still tough to fit it in. Although, my trick is I do most of it in my day job when I'm not working, so swings and roundabouts. Anyway, you start by inking a silhouette of each subject and working your way into the middle. Oh my goodness. This helps you visually separate each subject and, like you suggested, I can go in later with a second inking layer to separate objects more. You, sir, are answering the other question we had last week. I've just remembered. Excellent. When I was just kind of asking you guys, how do you break up a piece of artwork when you're inking or drawing into it? Do you work on separate sections? Or do an entire character if it's like an ensemble piece and then do the next character? Or you do all of the outlines of everybody and then all of the next layer of everybody and then all of the shading layer of everybody? How do you work into it? But you, sir, separate out your subjects with silhouette and then kind of work into them each one and then use a second inking layer to separate objects more. Anyway, I got to get back to inking, you say. I'm a few days behind, who isn't? And I got a bright idea to record each session. Excellent, Axio Watt. Are you putting that on the interwebs? I hope you are. Hashtag hardcore crew. Hashtag hardcore struggle. Yeah, mate, I feel you. And happy inking. Excellent, Axio. Happy inking to you too. Oh, the essays you guys write. Lord Crimson says, geez, a 1 hour video. Must watch this with popcorn. Dude, yeah. There's these long sessions that we do with a little sit down. Twitch on the horizon. That's still a thing I'm working on. Twitch will happen. Also, are you planning on making some One Punch Man monsters that are in the manga? Can this get pinned? Don't worry, dude. I read through the comments and I have, as such, seen your comment accordingly. You're fine. Making some OPM monsters for in a manga. Yeah, that's literally, dude. I'm just going to sip this more. That is literally what I'm doing for Inktober. So check out my Instagram or follow me on the Twitter. The Twit. Follow me on the Twitter, where I upload said things and also keep shouting out about that competition. Stay active on both of those if you guys want to be in a shot with winning that tablet. Ooh, cross-selling. Professor Raven says, I played a baritone because it's kind of like a smaller tuba. Excellent skills. Some actual brass crew round here. And Siren91 says, really nice. Thank you very much, Siren. Was waiting for it. Like I said on Twitter and Instagram, you did an awesome inking. Steel is always difficult to do, but it's really cool to see how realistic yours is. Thank you, good madam. And also, although it's Murata Yusuke who's done the real work, I've just kind of used my technical skills to bring it back to life on a separate sheet of paper. Thank you for answering my comment and for your great advice. You're welcome. I'm a hobbyist and it's really hard counselling work and passion. Yeah, it's counselling. I guess it's counselling like your actual work and doing your passion afterwards. I bet. It sounds like it might be emotionally draining. Of course, we talked about this. I'll try really hard to follow my love for drawing. Yeah, I mean, don't stress yourself out about it because then it's difficult to love it. But do whatever makes you happy, dude. And for the question, I'm starting from the top and doing fine lines, and then I add more lines like cross-hatching. This adds more detail and more deepness. So you're a bit of an working overall on the page type of character, and then slowly adding the layers and layers across the board to make those depths and darker layers really slowly pop to life. Yeah, a bit similar as well, I think. I tried to, although I've sectioned out the last, it was Armored Gorilla we did. The piece that I've been doing today, for example, I tend to start with the lighter ink pen, and then, yeah, get all of those kind of construction bits out of the way, then go in for the darker one afterwards, build up those layers in a similar way. If the piece is not too complicated, that is. If it's very ink heavy, like shiny armor and stuff like that, then I tend to still piecemeal it a little bit, just to kind of work around and keep it fresh for me. Kevin Last Name says, I played the flute for 12 years and took jazz class in college. Nice. But I stopped going because music theory is very hard and BS. I haven't played in about a year now. I'm learning how to draw. I wish I could trade my flute skills for drawing skills. Oh, never lose skills, dude. Skills are amazing. Chicks dig skills. Keep up your fluting if you ever get an opportunity. I was grade 3 classical. Wait, no, fuck. I was grade 5 classical, way back, guitar. And, if I sat down for like 2 hours a night for maybe a month, I'd probably just remember a lot of it back into my fingers. But I don't play anymore. I'm all about the piano these days, which is a real shame. But, you find what you like through life, huh? Richard Blade X says, hello, Mikey. Hello, Richard. Thank you for your reply on my comment about the anime series and movies. Appreciate it. No worries, bro. Basically, what you say about sketching just to draw, I express I do the same thing. Wait, what? Expression for me is the most important aspect in drawing. Gotcha. Anyway, I'm working on a graphic novel and books to publish in my country, but those will be in Dutch. I'm planning on English versions. Freaky deaky Dutch. Maybe in digital sometime, but I'm working on websites in Dutch and English. Awesome. I separate one for my pin. Read more. Oh, it's turning into an essay. Upwork. Pin up work. There we go. When I have to work online, I'll let you know if you'd like to see it. And yes, played guitar and keyboard. Excellent. Almost formed a metal band way back, but because of differences between the band members, it didn't work out. But I did make one techno D and B CD, which is lots of fun. Maybe I'll do a second. Absolutely smash out an album. But come back tour, dude. Get those skills back out. I hope the web designing treats you very well. Caleb says, I can play piano, violin, upright bass, euphonium, and I can sing. Alright, Caleb. I mean, I only asked you what one instrument you could play. You don't need to fucking get your dick out and swing it all around the floor. And we're all just struggling here, and you're like, Mr. I can play anything. Like, Mr. I can do anything. It's a rival. The aliens have come, put me at the front, and I'll learn their languages, and I'll use instruments to create a bond between humans and other societies through space. Alright, Caleb, calm it down. I'm also learning more instruments. Of course you are, which I would love. I only own a flute right now, sadly, but my family has a piano and I'm looking at learning the bass guitar and the guitar. I still want to get a lot better at all of these, and I have ways to get a lot better. I'm not bad at them, just not the most spectacular person. Jack of all trades, we tend to say. I've been playing for over 5 years on some of these, but not all. Caleb, I am genuinely very impressed. That is incredible. You obviously have some latent music talent. Finale Wolf says, hey Mikey, hello Final. First off, to answer your question, yeah, I can play a guitar and the ukulele. I'd love to get into drums and violin someday. Read more! And my question to you is, what do you think makes a character important? Your answer to this question will affect a comic that I'm planning right now. Oh wow, I better answer really well then. What makes a character important? Tits, big tits, obviously. I hope your comment goes really well. Have a wonderful day or evening, just scrolling some anatomy PDFs here and waking up at 4 in the morning. Oh Jesus, it's 5:51. Yeah. You've got it, like, sometimes you need to get some work done and you have to just set that alarm like a motherfucker and wake up so horribly early. I nearly did that just to fit in this audio right now. But instead I just thought, no, I'll have to rush it in after work and get this upload out of the way. Big sip of coffee. What makes a character important for realsies? Well, they can't just... So you've got to have, like, a core value for your character. Let's take, as an example, Captain America, which I'm a big fan of. Not the first movie, but Captain America in the MCU in general, especially now that he's really matured. Captain America is, like, his overall view is for, he's all about doing the right thing. Work hard, do the right thing, make the right choice, always. Don't compromise. And that's fine, because that tells you about kind of, like, who he is. But the reason why he's a really compelling character in the MCU stuff is because you take his values and who he is as a person, and then you give challenges against that, and you make him question that, and you see what happens. Does he crack, or does it resolve his morality, or does he adapt to the modern world? So he's all about the right thing in the American way, and he wakes up in the future, and, like, now there's not really so much an agreeable American way. It's very fucked up politically. The main organization he works for, spoiler alert, ended up being Hydra owned inside, and he has to kind of fight his own friends because they all want to do the right thing, but they have different ideas on getting monitored and controlled and stuff, and he can't kind of move down from his, like, personal thoughts and feelings on that. That's what makes him so fucking compelling in that universe that's always on the move. He has to be really rock solid with his own ideals. So I think get that character down, absolutely. You need to be able to sum that character's core purpose up in a simple sentence. If you can't do that, you haven't clearly designed who that character is for you yet. So if you can get it down into one sentence, then you've got a very clear character design, but what's going to make that shine is what they have to go through and what challenges they face. I hope you found that helpful, Finale Wolf. That was a genuine answer. Although, if in doubt and you can't make it work, just again, give them massive tits. I would love to see... I've just had a flash image of literally... Is it Steve Rogers? I wanted to say Buck Rogers then. Captain America from the MCU, but with also tits. He doesn't look like a girl or anything. He just has a pair. That's going to be a difficult bit of personal time later. I'll make it work with Pornhub. It'll be fine. Dat Boy MG says, Yo, Mikey. Hello, Dat Boy. I can indeed play a few instruments. Me and a few friends have a local jazz band, so I play the trombone, trumpet, euphonium, tuba, a little guitar, and a little piano. Oh, shit. You know what? All jokes aside, you guys are fucking skilled round here. This is also a quick anime question. Check out 91 Days. It's a really dark anime set in 1920s America. At times it feels like an animated classic gangster film. Happy watching. Let's control C 91 Days. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I always like suggestions. Anime. Let's just pop onto Google Images search really quickly. I've never watched this, but I think I remember being interested at this years ago. Okay, we will come back to that. You know what, the last gangster anime I watched, like, if you looked at the box art or anything, wasn't a gangster anime, but the first half of this anime is gangster. Is it Gungrave? I think it's Gungrave. Bear with me a moment. Let's just type in Gungrave and see if that has... Because I'm talking about absolutely fucking years ago. Yes, when I went to university, one of my mates, this guy, let's just call him Darkness. That was one of his nicknames. He got me into Gungrave. And if you just, like, have a look on Google, you're going to see this guy who lugs a coffin around or something, and he's got these weird big guns, and he's very gothic and massive. The first half of Gungrave, the anime, is just all about these two guys growing up in a city and becoming gangsters and becoming like the mafia and stuff like that. The second half of the anime goes into this fucked up undead mutant super hyper fighting stuff. It's still really good, but like the story, it's two completely different stories whacked together, like a really intriguing gangster growing up sort of thing, and then it just turns up into this fucked up anime thing. And it actually, now that I think about it, it's really like Dusk Till Dawn. The story's completely different, but in a way that it's like two completely different films have just been slammed together. So you think you're watching one type of movie when you're watching Dusk Till Dawn, and then halfway through, the shit just gets mental, and you're just like, oh shit! It's like some kind of old school exploitation horror film instead. Watch. These are my suggestions. It's all about me suggesting to you today. Get yourself on Dusk Till Dawn. Says the guy who's completely stealing your 91 Days suggestion. Thank you very much, that boy. Little Rocky Girl says my birthday is soon. Could you congrats me, please? Little Rocky Girl, happy upcoming birthday. Congratulations for aging. It's excellent to have you in the world. Corrupted Void says, hey Mikey, have you ever felt like you want to fish for a compliment with the people you work with? Yeah, I'll just tell them it's my birthday soon, and then I ask for some congratulations. It's great. By the way, I play guitar, bass, piano, and use my voice to make windows cringe so that they shatter. I can talk so fast sometimes. I'm a rapper in the class. Corrupted Void, excellent skills. Fishing for compliments. Not at the moment. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, Mikey's wearing a bit of a tie around his tummy these days, so Mikey needs to go to the gym a bit more. If I say it in the third person, then it's like it's not really me who's got a bit fat. So, like, at the moment, I don't kind of walk around swinging my junk because it's not a very confident style. People still compliment me on my artwork sometimes if I get the sketchbook out cheekily at work, and I'm, just very thankful they stopped throughout the day and talk about it. No, you know what, like, it sounds really weird, says a guy who's got a YouTube channel and tries to get people's attention and views, but I'm not massively like, I prefer to kind of just go unnoticed throughout the day, if that makes sense. I don't try to, like, get people's attention that much in a day-to-day sense. I just need to get stuff done as a very general rule and quietly get on with things. So it's not my thing, really. I don't try not to fish for compliments. I mean, if I feel like I'm really buff and I've been going to the gym a lot, yeah, I'll probably be flexing it out and about, wearing those, I've got some new trainers. This barely counts. I got myself some sweet Adidas Pure Boost 0Gs. They're very nice. So the only reason I'm mentioning that is because I'm just thinking about, like, you can get compliments on nice stuff that you've got. But stuff's just stuff. It's nice when you get compliments about yourself. Dat Boy MG. For example, well done on playing a few instruments. Corrupted Void, yeah, well done for playing guitar and bass. Is that nice? Does that make you feel good? I hope it does. Co on the Plane says, been watching your Draw of Micah videos for some time now, and every time you actually make me crave for coffee or tea. Oh, now that you mention that, you've just made the circle is complete, dude. You've just made me want my coffee. Thanks. Also, been working on my own cyberpunk comic storyboard thingy for my Inktober this year, whilst watching your podcasts or commentaries, if that's what you call them. Yeah, it's kind of like a podcast, except that's not interesting enough for YouTube, so I thought I'd include it with the sketchbook thing. This series has evolved ever so slightly over the time. It's almost time for a new intro, I think. Suggestions below, please. But we will kind of work on that, and maybe the next stage is twitching. Twitching out, everybody. That's what the kids do in the future, but we'll see how that works. How is that storyboard comics thing coming along? Somebody at work. This dude picked up a copy of The Mountains of Madness, I think it is, like one of the old school cosmic horror things, as a graphic novel. And it was in this kind of like old school Hergé Tintin vibe, ever so slightly as well, which I'd never seen before. So storyboarding / comicking out your ideas, that's a great way to spend some time, I think. Ethan Solano says, by the way, you should do Ada. You should do you mean draw? Ada Wong from Resident Evil 6 with her crossbow. Ada Wong from Resident Evil 6? I heard Resident Evil 6 was terrible. Ada Wong has been around since Resident Evil 2, Raccoon City. Let's see what she looks like in 6, though, because it has been a while since I have played said games. Oh my god, I need to continue the Resident Evil Let's Play. We'll do a catch-up episode. Yeah, she looks pretty cool. Red dress. Oh, red shirt these days. Ada. She used to wear a one-piece dress back in the days of PS1. Anyone old enough to remember that? High five. Resident Evil 2, like, I don't know what the top 5 are, but Resident Evil 2 is such a fucking enjoyable game. It is, and it's so replayable. Really, really good game, that one. I think on a PlayStation 1, what's it going to be? You've got Resident Evil 2. Not that anybody's asked for my top 5 favourite PS1 games, but let's go. You've got Resident Evil 2. It's really, really good. No particular order. You've got Metal Gear Solid, which is just mind-blowing. It really set like a new standard for video games back when that came out. Final Fantasy 7, obviously. Final Fantasy 8, quite possibly. Final Fantasy 9, I really like it, but maybe not so much. So, 2 Final Fantasy titles in the top. That's tough. Let's add some extra ones just because they're good. Crash Bandicoot, that was really playable. And, oh, Tekken 3. Tekken 3. Back, like, when a PS1 was around, that fucking had some titles. But, yeah, sorry, we've just gone on a massive tangent again. Krotos says, hey, Mikey. Hello, Krotos. I'm quite new to your channel, when welcome along. I like having these Draw of Mikey videos in the background whilst doing the Draw a Box course. Draw a Box course? Having you talk about art and rambling a bit keeps my mind occupied, and I'm motivated for a lot longer than usual. Excellent, I'm really pleased to hear that. Currently, I'm in the midst of a 250 box challenge. What? What is this? And Inktober will wait for next year when my hands get steadier and my nerves thicken up. Keep up the great work, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you very much, dude. Like, sometimes I can lose the momentum a little bit when I do that, I can't tell. I lose the momentum a bit when I sort of miss a couple weekends and I just think, oh, I've got to do another video. But fortunately, because one of my agendas is don't do it if I don't want to. I make sure that this is only fun for me. Sometimes it's not fun for anyone else. So if I'm not feeling a video upload thing, I might not do one. Simple as that. I'll try to make sure I keep the patrons happy on Patreon because they're, extra supportive. But yeah, so sometimes I skip a little bit, but then I just come back to it when I'm feeling like we're back to it. So I have a quite regular upload pattern, but it's not strictly like, business standard every week. Wait, every week? Why am I repeating myself? It's not like every Monday, Wednesday, and weekend, although that's what I kind of aim for when we have a really good run. Anyway, pleased you like it, and thank you for the comments. Lole Rick 4000. Hello, Mikey. Hello, Lole Rick. I know you already made a tutorial on how to draw Motoko Kusanagi, but could you draw the 1995 version? I'd love to see Motoko, the 95 version, drawn in your style. Yeah. The original Ghost in the Shell animation version of her is completely different. Big, wide, stunning eyes, that jet black hair. Yeah, we can add that to the list. I'm more than open to that as a suggestion. And Pedro Diaz Joffre. Pedro Diaz Joffre? Joffre. Sorry, I'm doing that thing again. Hey, Mikey. Hello, Pedro. We'll go with just Pedro. PDJ, let's say that. Awesome work like always. Thank you very much. Good start. I've been watching your videos for like 6 months now, and your tutorials have really helped me to understand a little bit better how everything can be done with just some simple shapes. Good, I'm glad it helps. You know, I was thinking people are always recommending you characters to draw, but I was wondering if you could maybe recommend me one. P.S. Answering the question. Personally, I play the guitar, both electric and acoustic. Excellent skills. Keep up the good work. Cheers from Chile. Oh, Chile. That's well fucking cool. Hello. Side note. Another Mikey suggestion is there are these two lads that play guitar. I think they used to live in the same country, and now they make videos because they live like, I think one of them had to move to Hong Kong or something, but they still make the odd video. They're called With Ether. I think that's what they're called. And they play like acoustic guitar covers to loads of stuff, and they're really, really good, and their videos are loads of fun to watch. Can I recommend you a drawing suggestion? I really like that idea. Yeah. Who's been on my mind? Let me have a really quick sip of coffee, because I feel like it's a really important question. I want to have a little think. Thinking time. I'm going to have to look up her name, because I've forgotten it. But this is a character I really wanted to draw for a while. She's from Hunter x Hunter. That's the name of the manga. And she's part of the spider group. She's got glasses and a Hoover. But Hoover's up anything. Let's go Hunter Hoover to get this girl's name. Hunter Hoover. Oh god, that's a really weird Google search. I'm not getting anything. Anime. Let's have a look. Yes, but what's her name? Shizuku. Okay, that's my suggestion. Shizuku. Shizuku. So that would be my suggestion. I think. Bear with me, guys. I think I've got some knocking at the door. So I'm going to do like a flawless edit. And I'll be right back. And we're back. Hopefully that was flawless. Yeah, just had someone at the door. Don't worry about it. So like Shizuku. Yeah, that was it from Hunter x Hunter. That's my suggestion. She's super strong, kind of forgetful. I think she might be left-handed. I don't know why that's important, but it comes to mind. Definitely something, special going about her from the Phantom Troupe. That's my suggestion. I need to just quickly get back to the right page on, lovely, the comments section. Oh, I need some more coffee. Just let's really quickly. Excellent. So Ghost Cloud says, hey Mikey, hello Ghost Cloud. Can you play Dead Space 3, the main and the DLC? Oh god. Yeah, maybe, dude. Like, Dead Space 2 needs to be done. I hear that's like maybe more scary than Dead Space 1. A lot of you guys have been saying that. Dead Space 3, we might give it a go as well in the future. You never know, especially whether, I don't know if that's like a live thing or it's going to be a pre-recorded thing. So like what I'm thinking in a very general sense, let me know your suggestions by the way, is Twitch might be good for doing a few Draw with Mikey episodes. It'll be maybe a little bit longer, a bit liver. I don't know if that's going to work. It is going to be done for some of the catch-up gaming for the PS3. The actual scary horror stuff, I don't know if I'm going to do that live or still just pre-record it. We will see. Twitch is probably going to be a bit more of just, I'm playing those kind of longer to play games and not like making really long videos out of them. I probably wouldn't upload them to YouTube. But just kind of an opportunity to kind of like, any of you guys who happen to be at your computer when I'm live can just kind of pop in and say hello, really. Whilst I just play some video games. Mostly because I want to play the video games, not because I want to start a Twitch career. But it seems silly not to kind of like live stream as well. As long as I'm wearing clothes, and my room's tidy. To live stream it for the sake of just catching up with you lot. Chidanima Irabo says, watching this inspires me, but it also makes me feel like I'll never be on your level. You will, don't worry, just give it time and skill and then eventually realise that the way I can draw has nothing to do with the way you can draw, and the way you can draw might be even better, or just it's your own unique style. And just dip into a load of artist stuff and see what you like, as ever. Oh man, like coming straight back from work, I've literally like just gone straight in through the door and just started talking at the microphone. I haven't even uploaded my Inktober image yet that I just drew. Or really worn my brand new trainers that much. Don't know why I keep talking about the trainers. I'm just really excited about them. So like, I'm just like, oh, really whacked out. I hope that makes sense. Basically, if you keep hearing him, oh, there we go. There's an example. If you keep hearing me mumble or stumble my way through words or just repeat myself, it's because I've just come straight out from the office, throwing myself into your comments just to crack this out and get a few things done. Mr. L says, hello Mikey, hello Mr. L, how are you doing today? I do play one instrument. I'm fine, thanks, by the way. I do play one instrument, that being the ukulele. I'm no professional, but I love how it sounds. So do most people I know. So do most polite people, I've started practicing art for a while now, and a friend recommended your channel to me. Love for drawing whilst listening to Read More. You reading the comments? on a DWM. Best of luck, and may we both keep on improving, my dude. Same back to you. Gas Mask Animation says a good tip for an artist is don't kill people because it's hard to do art in prison if you're getting raped in the shower. Gas Mask Animation. That is technically a good tip, but generally, like any art, when you're getting raped, I find is incredibly difficult. Whether you're in a shower or elsewhere, just let the raping get done. Then separately do your artwork. Set aside different time windows and then it's going to work out just fine. Is it okay to say that with all that Weinstein stuff going on? Women aren't objects and you need to treat people with equality. I mean, that you shouldn't even have to say that. That should just be obvious. But I just know that's a really common topic at the moment. People getting forced into... Well, basically, the film industry is like this big scummy industry. I'm sure there's loads of lovely people. But, is it that surprising that it's also full of scumbags as well? It can't be. Anyway, I've not got a horse in a race, so I don't have an opinion. Keep me out of it. Tom Verlinde says, can you read this? Oh, God. I don't want to because it's probably really rude or hateful. Okay, let's go. This is what you've written. Panik Hawkins in heel lekker on mikeymegamega is een geweldig YouTuber. And I've probably not read any of that correctly because, what is that, in Swedish or Dutch or something? Let's Control C. I hope I haven't just said something horribly racist. How many swear words were just involved in that? Let's go back to the Translate tab because I closed the tab a moment ago. Now we need to reopen it. Doobie-doobie-doop. All Translate, paste. Dutch detected. Brilliant. I do like it after all. Pancakes are very tasty and Mikey Megamega is a great YouTuber. You are too kind. And yes, pancakes are delicious as long as they're done well. When's Pancake Day? Looper27 says, been a while watching some of the videos of yours. It helps me to inspire to draw more because of your drawing. I'm really glad to hear that, dude, if it's helped you with anything that you're getting up to. And the Abraxas dude says, Mikey, when you open commotions... Wait, what? When you open comments, I'm thinking I'm going to ask you to draw a character from The Breaker just so you'd reference it and see the series of The Art of Camaro. Then something from Caro Mori as a real challenge. Well, let's go through your comment, having just read it, and click on The Art of Camaro into a new tab. Breaker. Have I heard of this? Let's have a look. I need some dinner. I just remembered last time, I'm pretty sure I started updating you as to how hungry I was. That's what we do now. Breaker. Art of Camaro. Let's add Breaker on the end. It's getting a bit vague. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Ah, you are not the first person to suggest this to me. Yeah, Breaker, it's it's shit hot, basically. Yeah, there's some stuff going on here. Thank you for reminding me. I've got this massive notepad file of because basically I leave all these tabs open and by the end of a DWM whilst I'm uploading it, I then sort of save or bookmark all of your suggestions or stick it into this notepad file. Breaker's on my to-do list of anime to just start manga to just start reading and see what's going on. So thanks for reminding me about that one. That's a good suggestion. Nick J says, can you draw Jibril from No Game No Life? That'd be totally awesome. Maybe. And Rusty Hound says, some great books for any artist wanting to improve art. Successful Drawing, Force, Vilipu Drawing Manual, and Keys to Drawing. Hope this helps someone. Look at you throwing out suggestions. Good for you. Marcus Argon, #Hardcore Crew. Let's have a sip of coffee. Much love as ever to you, #Hardcore Crowd. And Ethan Solano says, I always comment and you never see me. If you see this, I just want you to know I love your art. Thank you very much, Ethan Solano. You have been noticed. Feta Cheese says, I'm very behind in Inktober. Just love your name. And what if you don't like tea or coffee? Then what should you drink when drawing with one of your videos? Feta Cheese, if you don't like tea or coffee, you shouldn't be watching these videos. You need to just go away and have a really strong think about what it is you want out of life. I'm very disappointed. Alex Mackey says, hi from Norway, Mikey. Hello there, Alex. Your tutorials have really helped with my anatomy, and even though I rarely draw in the anime style, they help a lot. Good. Yeah, lots of it, except for the obvious face stuff. It should just work for loads of drawing, not just anime, especially when we talk about anatomy in particular. Also, I try to sing, emphasis on the try. Love watching your videos on my second monitor whilst I practice a solo or draw on something. And have you watched Hellsing, Ultimate Abridged? One of my favourite animes, ruined in a hilarious way. I've heard of this abridged thing. You wouldn't believe, I've only recently come across this. Somebody mentioned Final Fantasy VII Abridged, and I started watching it. I was like, oh, this is amazing. It's really good. It is destroying my passion for the game, though. Hellsing Ultimate is a great series. I feel like it's exactly as you say, like Abridged is probably going to be funny and then you'll probably never be able to take the original seriously again. I will come round to it, I'm sure. I often find myself searching for things to watch when I've got a spare moment. Hoy and the game says, damn, that pen control. So damn stable throughout. My line gets all jagged all the time. Thank you very much. It builds up over time. Oh my god, for any of you guys who are still listening right now, I'll let you in a bit of my personal life, not that it really matters. I had to have an MRI scan on my hand today. First thing before work, oh my god, I thought I was being really clever by picking the first slot that they had. It meant that I could take a bit of a morning off of work. Turns out the first slot that they've got is like fucking early and I had to wake up really early to drive there. So yeah, I had to lie down in an MRI machine and put my hand in this special block to get it scanned. If any of you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I went skiing sometime in spring. And then I partially tore a ligament in my drawing hand, of course. That never fully healed up. Like, it's kind of weak in a certain angle. Like, you know when you click your fingers like a jazz player? Like, if I do that, the pressure it puts on it really fucks my hand. It's not, like, doing very well. And so they're a little bit worried, so they had a scan of it. And I'm a little bit terrified because I need this hand to do drawing and other things, careful. But, like, without it, I'm just like, fuck, I'd have to draw with my left hand. It's going to take ages to get back the skills. So, why am I even going on about this? I feel like... oh, yeah. So, for a minute there, I was just like, why am I talking about this? But, like, yeah. So, like, it's getting those smooth lines and that control comes with time and skill. I'm really worried I might have to have some sort of operation on my thumb and I'm going to lose all of that and have to rebuild it up again. It's never lost forever, I like to think. But yeah, we'll see how we go. For now, I like to have those sweet, steady lines. But in the future, who knows? Grey Loot says, you read my comment! You even got stuck on the name and attributed the next comment to me. Geeking out aside, your tutorials have helped me a lot when keeping my art consistent, not only on my own channel, but my personal projects. Yeah, I do apologise. I keep going from your comments on the tab over here and then I like look all over the place so I start going off piste and wandering around the room and coming back and trying to work out where I am. Anyway, as for instruments, Grey Loot, you play a little over a dozen. Jesus, son of a gun. And my partner plays one or two, I think. Piano, violin, viola, cello, upright bass, guitar, accordion, drums, Jesus, bass guitar. So I get that to a certain degree, other than a piano is a bit of a separate situation. In that, like, I noticed that myself. Once I learned to play guitar, not that I was immediately good or anything like that, but you find it very, very easy to transition to other string instruments compared to somebody else who's fresh. So picking up some basic violin, yeah, feel it. What was it I played? A bit of cello as well. Like, getting it across the board isn't too bad. Learning to read sheet music for instruments that have got like less strings and stuff like that can be a bit of a bugger getting your fingers around the idea. But yes, you can kind of like go across the board a little bit. You know how like people who are really good sprinters in the Olympics, they're not just like 100 meters. They probably do the 200 and probably do the 400 as well really well. I think 400's a thing. So yeah, I feel that. Drums, well done for having some skills. And piano, who doesn't like a piano? A mess of other percussion instruments. Just because you can smash stuff, Grey Loot, doesn't mean you can play stuff. Seriously though, draw Bayonetta. She would be right up your alley. Bayonetta's on my radar, absolutely. Amber Hovey says, hey Mikey, hello Amber. I adore your work, it's inspiring. Thank you very much. I love to play my saxophone when I can and I love to draw. I was wondering where I could get a tablet like yours to hook up to my laptop and Illustrator. Wait, the tablet to hook up to your laptop? Oh, which tablet really? I don't use Illustrator. I use Photoshop when I'm working digitally, personally. There's a free version of that called Sai or Paint Tool Sai, S-A-I, which you might want to have a go with because I hear that's also really good. And it's like open source stuff. And in terms of a tablet, the one that I use at my desk is a Huion GT220 version 2. That's my preferred go-to. That smaller, more portable one I recently did a review on, the Gaomon PD1560 I think it was, is also quite an enjoyable little toy as well. But I've got no particular ones, like other tablets outside of that I would super, super strongly recommend. I mean, any tablet's better than none, don't get me wrong. But that's kind of where I go at the moment. I feel like I've not quite massively understood part of your question. Laptop and Illustrator. Close enough. Ducknam says, hey Mikey, hello Ducknam, long time no see. I remember you commenting fucking years ago, ages ago dude. I'm working on my comic whilst listening in, welcome. It's primarily about a group of friends trying to reach the surface because all of humans are underground. Reason, cannot say yet. I wish I could play an instrument, but drawing, painting take up my time. So yeah, if I could ask, What tropes of anime stroke manga are you sick of? Oh, the tropes, yeah. Because I'm trying to avoid all, if not most of them, whilst making mine, i.e. falling on some girls' boobs. The tropes that I am sick of. I don't know how to put this. This is a really tough way to get my head around it. I'm not sick of it because it's really, really necessary, but I'm trying to like say this in a way that doesn't mean I hate all anime, basically. What is really common in loads of shonen anime is that the hero has to train and fight and get stronger, train and fight and get stronger, train and fight and get stronger. Some of you guys mentioned My Hero Academia is a little bit different to that, but I did notice in the first few episodes of the anime, because I haven't gone past the initial test exam they have for getting into school, because I haven't had the time all of a sudden, but I did notice it has that same, the kid trains by picking up the trash and he works on his body for 10 months and all of a sudden he's much stronger kind of thing. I just want to see something different to that. I don't know why, I don't know what form it is, other than my amazing copyrighted anime storytelling idea, where the character is at the end of their story arc and his story arc is done. And then after that, it's all about them having to destroy their own legend or something like that, or undo all of the work they've done. We'll come back to that later. It's going to be amazing. Hopefully no one's listening to this and it's a completely safe idea. Other than that, just in a very general sense, I'm not that interested in harem anime or anything where like a girl's character is really two-dimensional. I don't like that. I don't just want, here's the shy girl, blah, 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 girl with big tits who's really bouncy, blah, 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 tall girl in the background who's really good with a lance or something like that. Just flat characters. I'm just sick of flat characters, Ducknam. I want personalities, I want conflicts, I want interesting stuff going on. Basically, focus on the writing, let the art flow. The spice must flow. L'esprit doit continuer à circuler. Oh man, I love Dune. Just reminding myself how much I love David Lynch's Dune in both English and French because they're both great. Jericho Cross 97 says, "You are so modest. You're honestly so talented." No, dude, I'm just another guy on a journey. Thank you very much for saying it. I love the compliments, obviously. It's very nice to hear it. But no, I've got plenty of ways to go, just like everyone else. I always mess up with my inking and then I'm just like, plot twist! Then I just continue chasing my dream of drawing. I like that. I'm going to use that in the future. If I'm doing something and then I completely fuck it up, just be like, plot twist! That's great. Oh, that's tickled me, Jericho. That's great. I'm going to take that. Penguin Forever One Gaming says, anyway, glad you liked it, dude. Penguin Forever One Gaming says, I can play the guitar more or less. I also play the drums. Well done, good sir. And Application says, hey, Mikey, on Applications. I'm honoured you picked my question for the topic. Oh, is it you who came up with the question about what instruments do you play? Yeah, of course it was. You play piano, guitar, you rap, and you sing. Oh, oh man. I just like, I mean, like, 'cause there's some incredibly skilled people who rap out there. Some of them in my iTunes collections. But like, I would, if somebody asked me if I played an instrument, my answer would not be I can rap. I would just be like, no instruments. Anyway, you're studying to be an audio engineer producer. Excellent. I'm not going to ask you to check out my channel because it will probably be disappointing, but it would answer your question on what I do. Shrugs. Okay, nothing amazing. And what pen is that sent me, motherfucker? What pen is that, senpai? Hashtag hardcore crew. Let's have a sip of coffee. Oh, so it's a really bad comparison because this is like a real small homebrew kind of channel where we just catch up and stuff. But if any of you guys watch Jack's films, I feel like the whole what pen is that is a bit like Jack's films and people adding light switch back in the comment section and not letting it die. Something like that, except I don't hate it and all I have to do is drink. But like it has that kind of vibe to it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I hope so. Yeah, that's where I got it. Oh shit! Oh! I'm not going crazy. I've just had a load of thoughts that have all led together at one go in my head before I've been able to express them. I was going to say, Yai, yesterday I asked you, was part of where I got the idea for Made, My Art, Your Design. So like, you know, you submit your own character designs, maybe you've drawn them yourselves, and I'll redraw them in my own style or have a play around with it. And as I was remembering that, I've also remembered that I still haven't done 2 of the winners from the last My Art, Your Design. So we're 2 made short on this channel. I need to be cracking through those comments. I have a other winner as well. It's what's so bad. I know what I'm going to draw. And I've really struggled to find the time this year. There are still 2 more winners. 2 of you lucky people. I will be drawing up your character designs. That is still absolutely not over. It's not done. I haven't forgotten. I mean, I did forget and I've just remembered. but it's always been on my agenda to still make sure that is done. Oh, we need to go back to that. Let's get this October competition giveaway out of the way, and get Inktober done, and then I need to give away another tablet on Patreon for the patrons. But we're going to dive back into that maybe a bit closer to Christmas, hopefully sooner, maybe November. Oh, November's really busy. I've got some holidays and stuff. We'll come back to it. JKE says, hey Mikey, hello Jake. I can play an instrument, yes, well to be more exact, I am an EDM producer, so the instruments are virtual. I see you sometimes do some time-lapse drawings that I love. If you need music, feel free to drop by my channel. All my songs are non-copyrighted. If you want to be sure not to get any copyright strikes, I suggest you don't go for remixes. Apart from that, I hope you read this message and you like my music. JKE. I'm always on the eye out for some good EDM that's non-copyrighted. I will open your channel in another tab and leave that open to come back to it. Thank you very much for getting in touch. Mary Match says, I'm currently working on Jazz's drawing competition. It's an COTM animation challenge. I don't know what that stands for, but excellent. Jazz's competitions on his channel. Oh, we started talking about Jazz from the very beginning. Jazz's competitions on his channel are great. Like, get stuck in. He's, I mean, everybody knows that, like, Mark Crilly is the how to draw on YouTube godfather. Like, he's the granddaddy. But when it comes to like an artist who's got loads of heart and comes across as a thoroughly nice guy, not that Mark really doesn't, he does as well. Draw with Jazz's like channel so good. I always recommend that to people. One day that'll be as good as that, except more boobs, something like that. And shit, we're coming towards the end of the opportunity to read through your comments. How have I done? About 1/3 to 1/2 of the way through. Let's fit in at least one or two more. Oh yeah, and I've got a little bit of a window to squeeze some in because obviously I had to go answer the door and do something which I'm going to edit out in post. Gus Shodenmaker says, hey Mikey, hello Gus. When I make art, rank beginner, I go to construction lines up and down for this inking, and also can you draw like a dark magician girl from Yu-Gi-Oh once? I appreciate it. Love the vids. Keep up the good work. You go with construction lines up to down and the same for inking. Got it. So you don't necessarily start with like a particular part of the character, you just start from the top of the page? Or are you saying that you start with the head and then build a construction line down through the torso and then the limbs, which is how I personally like to do it as well. And Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! We need to do some dark characters anyway, just because it's October and the Halloween season, all that sort of stuff, like some kind of witch girl and pumpkin face boob man. I don't know, we'll come up with something. Maybe that's what I need to do at the weekend. Oh, what's the schedule? What is the date? Today is... At time of recording, I might upload today. It might be a Thursday. Today's Wednesday the 18th. Saturday 21st. Saturday 28th. Probably going to do a back-to-back Monster Girl type thing. Oh, I need to get cracking. Anyway, thank you for the suggestion and a reminder. Excellent. And Ashton Ray says, good day, Mikey Mega Mega. Hello there, Ashton. Good day to you. I love your style. You're awesome, sir. Thank you very much. And please keep doing what you're doing. Quick question, though. Will you be doing a sketchbook tour in the near future? Ashton Ray. Yes, I will be doing a sketchbook tour in the near future. At the end of Inktober, we'll do a little micro Inktober sketchbook, and we'll have a chat about that, and I'll talk about the other giveaways I'll be doing following on from them. I'm not sure. Maybe I might just sell the sketchbook pages as well, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because it's me drawing it, but it is design work from somebody else, so I don't feel... Maybe I'll give them away on Patreon to the high-tier pay. Oh, I've got a great idea. Other sketchbook tours, yes. I completed the sketchbook in some of the earlier DWM episodes. We need to have a little play through that. But I do like time-lapse videos as well. But yes, basically, yes to all those things. I like all of those things. I hope you're keeping up the artwork yourself and do tours accordingly too. And Deadly Squirrel Studio says, well, hey there. Hey there. I really like your style. If you have time, check out some of my videos and let me know what you think. No, I don't have the time. Sorry about that. Let's lead our way into one more comment. I'm going to have a little scroll down. Scrolly. Can we fit in a big one? Shadow Walker says, hey Mikey, hello Shadow Walker. I used to play trumpet back in a band. I hated it. I always wanted to play guitar but never had the money to get a decent one. I do know how to play the piano. Excellent. I find that music is good for everyone, including artists. You are correct. Has an impression on your artistic skill and it affects how you work. That's me saying that. I normally listen to rap music, says you, to help through my process when writing. Kind of creates an ambience that helps me imagine the scenery of what I want to read more. Write, stroke, draw. Rap music to do it. I personally, artwork-wise, I can listen to stuff with lyrics, absolutely, and dive in. If I'm writing, not that I've written in a really long time, I can't do it to stuff that's got lyrics. I can do it to like ambient stuff and soundtracks, but not lyric stuff, oddly enough. And yeah, that is it, guys. We've come to the end of the episode. I mean, we haven't come to the end of your comments. I can see so Many lovely people in the comments. Some old school faces. Jezebel Vanun, been singing before you could talk. Excellent. That does not count as an instrument, no. And you can play the guitar backwards. That's just weird. Are you left-handed? MTOR official. Spartan kicks the door down like a boss. Hey, Mikey. Oh, Jesus. All right, mate. MTOR. You play guitar, bass, and drums, and keyboard and piano, as well as other things. That is excellent. And I'm just like having this really quick power scroll towards the beginning, in fact, of when the really early crowd and the notification squad got in and just sort of said, yeah, I'm really early. Details are so cool. Been waiting all week. Hello to all of you guys. Phantom 001. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Phantom 001, you need to start going to the gym more, but so do I, so it's absolutely fine. Let's leave it there. I hope you guys have an absolutely lovely week. Of course, if I've missed your comment, it's tough to fit them all in. If it's really important, comment in the section below and maybe I'll catch it next time around. Do we have a particular question for your hardcore crews who've made it towards the end of this episode? No, not really. What's your scariest video game? Which video game scared you the most? Seeing as winter's coming up now and it's Halloween-ish and I'm going to get the gaming back on sooner than later. That's what I want to hear. Scary video game suggestions, and I might add them to the list. I'll try to stick it in the title of this video. Also, let's not forget a great big thank you to the delicious patrons on Patreon, including but not limited to Adam D, Furry Friend, Michael M, John S, Taylor S, Daniel S, Ray C, The Clamps, Alvin R, Michael S, Trent H, so many S's all the time, it's amazing. Wes B, Steve R, Julio Felix O, Andrew L, James S, Rory A, Dave W, Quay Joseph, Christian L, Gabriel R, Minion 715, Icy Zagi, Adam T, and Jeff G. Your delicious and lovely support on Patreon is what makes all of this sort of stuff possible. So to all of you guys out there, and especially you lot, I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Take care.